Today was a battle, an absolute battle. It was a battle for me because I've been talking a lot about this on the live stream. Like, you know, there's days where I take profit early. I take my 30 points, my 20 points, and then the market goes another 100, 200 points. And it's always the coulda, the shoulda, the woulda, right? Like, you never know what's going to happen. But here's the issue. If I like constantly always just take 20 points, I always take 20 points, like I'm never going to get that 100-point move. And maybe I don't need that 100-point move. Maybe I don't. But I do feel like it's really difficult as a trader to be able to know like when to put your foot on the gas and when to take profit. I'll show you some trades live from the live stream today here in this video, just kind of give you an idea of like what I went through. But like there was multiple times where I was up, you know, $8,000, $6,000 on a trade. And I'm like, nah, I want more. I want more. And then the market just did not give me more. We pulled back. Like I got stopped out at one point, you know, for break even on 2 trades. I still managed to like make money, but at the same time, it's difficult, like really difficult to know. Like, how do you know? Like, we never know. We don't know if the market's going to go up 100 points. We don't know if the market's going to go down 100. Like, we have no idea. We don't know how far the market can really go up or down. The problem is like when you're in the trade, you have to make that decision, right? You have to make a decision to be like, okay, I'm taking profit. I'm up 30 points, taking profit. I'm taking 50 points, whatever it is. But then you have the days where you're like, all right, I'm going to hold. I'm going to look for the big moves. There we go, down here to the 20s. See if I can get a little lower here. I'm going to be greedy today, baby. I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to take off 5 right there. Move my other 5 to the 37s right below that 40 level. See if we can continue through here lower. I'm going to take 2 more off right there. Just keep 3 on here. 3 above that 40 level here. And see if we can't get this to sell through the 20s. Give me this dump, baby. I put on my shirt today to win some money. Let's go. Through the 20s, baby. Through the 20s. Break this 20 level. There we go. Okay, baby. I'm going to take 2 more off right there. I'm going to keep 1 running for it. Let's see how far we can get this 1 runner to go. Do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe button. There's buttons somewhere down there. Also, leave a comment down below. What are you guys working on right now? Mentally, emotionally, whatever it is. What are you working on as day traders? I'm interested to find out what you guys are going through as well. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back into the action. If I really like push the limits and I really like look for those big movers, there's going to be a day where it's going to happen, right? Like I'm going to make that $30,000, that $50,000 trade because I was confident in it. Whereas I think about like how many times am I going to miss out on those like big days? Like how many times am I going to miss out on a big trade because I don't take profit? You know, take 10 break-even trades and then look for those, you know, 1 or 2 home run trades. I don't know. It's, you know, it's a mental battle either way. The problem is like knowing, you know, when the market conditions are right for you to basically hold for that big winner, or is the market conditions right for you to take profit? And I think that's like one of the most difficult parts of being a day trader. Like it's one thing to like, oh, you know, day trade, blah, 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 day trade, like day trading. It's one thing to like understand day trading, but like then you've got to get to this emotional battle of like, okay, like at what point do I take profit? At what point do I stop out? Like you got to be able to control these things that are not in control. Like you're not in control of the market. So you don't know for sure if the market's going to go up, is it going to go down? Like you have no idea what's going to happen when you enter a trade. All you know is that you have some type of strategy or some type of like statistics that say like, hey, if I enter on this setup over and over and over, there's a really good chance at some point, you know, this is going to pay out. Like certain statistics, you know, 60% of the time, 70% of the time. But again, it's like the issue is we don't know for sure if the market's going to go up, if it's going to go down. I mean, today you can see the NASDAQ here just basically tapping this trend line. We've been stuck here at the pivot point. Pretty much a pretty choppy morning. I'm going to sell a 1 right there. I locked in some profit. I'm just kind of selling this little push up here to the 65s now. We got the 70s still up there in target here. So just kind of locking in some of that profit as we go. Maybe I don't want to just take it all, but I think we still got a little bit more to run. Still got a little bit more to go, baby. I'm gonna praise you. I'm gonna praise you. Whenever I take profit early, it goes up 100 points. When I don't take profit, it doesn't go up 100 points. It's Fresh Cash Friday. I put on my good shirt for you, NASDAQ. I put on my good shirt. Do it. Do it all the way. All it wants is so bad. It wasn't so bad. 70s. Take a little bit of profit right there. You son of a bitch. Again, stuck at the 7. Are you kidding me? To be honest, like we had a few little moves, but it was a battle. Like it was a real battle. I think right here was pretty clear to see that we weren't going to push through that 86 level. So it was definitely, I probably should have taken profit on that one, but I was like, no, we're going to push. And I was so committed to this idea of like getting that big push. And it's hard because when you're in that trade, you got to believe like, okay, I believe this is going to go. Like, I believe it's going to go. It's going to hit that target. You got to believe like you're holding on, like you're up $8,000 and you're like, it's going to go. It's going to go. Like I got to hold it. I got to believe in it. But the problem is it's difficult, right? Like that's the emotion. That's the greed. That's the part of being a human. Like we're not robots. There's different ways to look at trading. Do you always just take 20 points and then be happy with that? Do you always take 5 points and be happy with that? I don't know. I mean, fuck, I can sit here all day long and do the coulda, the shoulda, the woulda. If I really want to get to the next level with futures, if I really want to get to that point where I'm making some serious money, then I've got to hold for those big winners. Because if you're not holding for those big winners and you're just taking those 20 points, 10 points, whatever that is, like quick in and outs, you're not going to like be able to weather any type of drawdown. You're not going to be able to weather the red days. Like you need to be making, $10,000, $20,000 a day to be able to like justify having a $3,000 loss day. And that's kind of where I'm at. Like I'm hitting the $3,000 max loss. Like I can't ever like, I'm not going to grow my account if I'm hitting $3,000 and then I'm only making $3,000 on a green day, or I'm only making $6,000. Like I need to be making, $12, $15, $20,000 to justify any $3,000 red day to really get to that point where I'm like, 3-to-1, 4-to-1 in terms of risk to reward. And I think I can get there, like 100%. I think I can get there. But the problem is, again, it's like knowing when to identify the market as like, this is the day that I want to go hard and I want to hold for a big winner. Or is this the day where I want to take profits? Like it's a battle, because yesterday was a day where I could have held for a 100-point move. Today, I went into the market with that same mentality of like, all right, today I'm going to hold. Today, it didn't work out, like we had plenty of trades. Like I think there was 2 or 3 trades where I was up like $4,000 and I just didn't take profit. And it's crazy to think, right? Like I'm up $4,000 and I didn't take profit. Does that make me a bad trader? Like, does it make me like, I don't really know. But I do know that I'm going through it. It's an emotion. It's a battle. I'm at a point where it's like, if I want to have that $20,000 a day consistently, if I want to have that $30,000 a day, like I'm going to have to basically, hold through those $3,000 winners to get to the point where I'm making, $5,000, $10,000 on one trade. Like I can't sit there and like, oh, I'm in, I'm out. Because that's one thing like in the past where you saw me like, hey, look, I made $2,000 in 5 seconds. Well, that's great and all, but like as fast as you can make that money, like it's even faster to lose it. So I think it's almost like a little bit of a misdirection, right? And I want to apologize for that, but like it's a misdirection of the fact of like bragging about like making money really quickly. Because if you're taking on a bunch of risk and you're getting in really quickly and you're getting out really quickly, well, there's probably a really good chance that like you could also like, lose $2,000, $5,000 in a matter of seconds the same way. So obviously there's a lot of risk involved with trading. There's the emotion, there's battle. I mean, we're all humans. We're all here trying to get rich, right? Everyone's trying to get rich, I think. Some people might just be here to look at my sweet outfit. But in general, I mean, it's an emotion, right? We're battling it. We're going through it. So there it is. It's always the coulda, the woulda, shoulda, right? Like I could easily sit here and like make up a really different reasons, but market just kind of is what it is. So today, one of those days. Should I take a profit? Probably. In hindsight, yeah, it could have been totally different. I can make this video right now going, hey, look, I made $50,000 if the market would have went up 100 points or down 100 points, right? Like if it wouldn't have been so choppy, well, then I probably would have, made a totally different video. But I think it's good to have these videos. It's good to have this introspection. Like, how do we get to that next level? How do we get to that next point? How do we build, from where we're at? Like, how do we get there? Well, I think this is the way. We've got to, just go through it. We got to kind of identify like, hey, I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to build on this. I need to work on this. Let's get better, my friends. If you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe button. Let me know down in the comments below, what are you working on? What is your one thing you're working on right now? Let me know. Let's go.